Today's story isn't just emotional, it's powerful, painful, and eye-opening. And while you listen, you'll also improve your English, with real emotions, real-life expressions, and vocabulary that's easy to understand. So stay with me till the end, because what happens in the end will break your heart and heal it too. So let's dive in. My name is Emma. I'm 20 years old and studying at a university in a mid-sized city. I live with my older sister, Rachel. Our parents died in a car crash when I was just 10, and from that day on, Rachel stepped in, not just as a sister, but as a mother. She raised me with love, strength, and endless patience. She's always been my safe place. Rachel is incredibly smart. She's a history professor at my university. She's married to Professor Daniel Carter, who also teaches there. He's the kind of person who always speaks gently, like someone who never loses his temper. Calm, polite, and well-liked by everyone. People often say, "Such a kind man, so respectful." When Rachel and Daniel walk together, they honestly look like a picture-perfect couple. She trusted him with her whole heart. It was a love marriage, and she adored him. But behind all that, something just doesn't sit right with me. I've tried to ignore it for a long time, that strange feeling in my chest. Sometimes I catch him looking at me, and it's not how a brother-in-law should look at his wife's younger sister. It makes my skin crawl. Still, I tell myself I'm overthinking, but deep down, I know I'm not. One night, I was lying on my bed, scrolling through my phone when a message popped up. It was from Daniel. "You looked stunning today. I can't get you out of my head." My heart dropped. Why would he say that? Maybe he sent it to the wrong person. I didn't reply. But the messages kept coming. "Let's grab dinner sometime. I know you feel something too, Emma." My chest tightened. I felt scared. The next day, he was waiting outside my lecture hall. "You're special, Emma," he said in his usual calm tone. I walked away without saying a word. But then came the flowers. Then he started waiting near my car, following me on campus. "You're beautiful, full of life, and every time I see you, I fall harder. I don't want just a moment with you, I want forever." I ran into the nearest bathroom and broke down in tears. I felt disgusted. Lost. Rachel is everything to me. She raised me, sacrificed her youth for me. I owe her everything. I would never, ever hurt her. But he didn't stop. One day, he cornered me and said quietly, "You're going to love me. I don't care that you're her sister." His words made my stomach turn. I felt like the world had dropped out from under my feet. I was scared, confused, and completely heartbroken. One day, I finally gathered the courage to tell my sister everything. "I'm terrified, but I can't carry this secret any longer. I'm afraid she'll hate me, or worse, that she won't believe me." My eyes fill with tears, and my voice trembles as I try to speak. "I want to say it all, Rachel, your husband isn't who you think he is. He's been sending me messages, following me, saying things that scare me." But then I see her face, smiling, glowing. She looks so genuinely happy. She tells me, "Daniel and I are trying to have a baby. We're going through IVF. I really hope I become a mom soon." And just like that, my words disappear. My hands turn cold. My heart sinks. Daniel is chasing me, but Rachel has no idea. She loves him deeply. She trusts him completely. I can't destroy that. I can't wipe away that smile from her face. So I stay silent. I bury the truth inside me. I feel lost, afraid, like I'm drowning with no one to hear me scream. Later that evening, I'm in my room reading when I hear a knock on the door. I walk over, slowly, unsure. When I open it, it's Daniel. I freeze. "What are you doing here?" I ask, my voice sharp. "I came to see you, to love you," he says softly, shamelessly. His eyes scan me from top to bottom. I feel my stomach twist. Then he whispers, "Emma, I love you. You're stunning. I want you. Come with me. I'm proud of you." I stand frozen. My hands begin to tremble. My mind goes blank for a second, then I scream, "Get out." He steps toward me, trying to reach for my hand. I scream louder, "Leave. Or I'll call the police." That finally makes him stop. His face changes. He backs away, muttering, "Okay, okay. I'm leaving." And just like that, he walks out. I slam the door shut and lock it. Then I slide to the floor, holding my knees to my chest as my heart pounds. I cry and cry. That night, I barely sleep. My thoughts are a storm. My heart aches with fear and guilt. But I know now, I can't stay silent. Rachel has to know. The next morning, I go to her house. I sit across from her, my hands shaking. "Rachel, there's something I need to tell you," I begin. "Please, just listen. Last night, Daniel came to our house. He told me he loves me. He tried to touch me." Her expression changes instantly. Her eyes turn red with anger or pain, I can't tell. She stands up suddenly and snaps, "Stop. You're jealous. You just want to ruin my marriage." I look at her, my voice shaking, and say, "No, Rachel. I've stayed quiet for too long. But I can't anymore. You have to hear the truth." She steps back and yells, "You're not my sister. You're a liar." My heart drops. I cry out, "Please, just believe me. I didn't do anything wrong. It was him. He crossed the line." And then, she slaps me. Hard. Her eyes are filled with something I've never seen before, pure anger. And then, her words cut deeper than the slap ever could. "You're dead to me." I open my mouth to speak, but nothing comes out. My lips tremble. My heart shatters. She turns away, walks to the door, opens it wide, and says coldly, "Get out of my house. Don't ever come back." I stand there frozen. Tears streaming down my cheeks. I whisper, "Rachel, please," but she's already walked away. The door slams behind me. My phone starts ringing. It's my best friend, Olivia. But her voice isn't warm. It's sharp, angry. "Emma, what did you do?" she snaps. "Rachel is crying. Daniel told everyone you tried to ruin their marriage. He says you're in love with him. My stomach sinks. I stammer, "No, Olivia, he's lying. He sent me those messages. He followed me." I was scared, that's why I didn't say anything. But she doesn't let me finish. She hangs up. Just like that, I'm alone. No sister. No friend. No one believes me. I lock myself in my room. I stop eating. I stop speaking. I skip classes. At night, I cry quietly under the blanket. I stare at the ceiling and ask myself, did I do something wrong? But deep down, I know I didn't. I told the truth. Then one night, I sit up in bed. I wipe my face, take a deep breath, and say to myself, no more silence. I have proof. I have the truth. I get up, turn on the light, and head to the printer. I print everything, every text Daniel ever sent. The "You're beautiful" messages. The "I want you" messages. Screenshots. Photos of the flowers he left at my door. Everything. The next morning, I get dressed with shaking hands. I take a deep breath, straighten my back, and head to the university office. My heart pounds, but I walk in and say firmly, "Please, I need help. Daniel isn't the man everyone thinks he is. He's lying. Please, just look at this." I hand over the folder with the printed messages, screenshots, everything. The staff reads in silence. The air in the room feels heavy. Finally, one woman looks up and says, "This is serious. We'll start an investigation immediately." 2 days later, I get a call. "Emma," the voice says kindly, "we believe you. Thank you for coming forward." That was incredibly brave. They call Rachel too. When she arrives, they show her everything, the texts, the photos, the timeline. At first, she doesn't say a word. Her hands tremble. Her face loses all color. Her eyes go from the page to the screen, back and forth. Then, in a small, broken voice, she whispers, "He told me she was lying. He said she wanted him. Oh my God. I was wrong. I hurt my sister." Tears roll down her face. She says through sobs, "Emma, I'm so sorry. I didn't believe you. I slapped you. I turned you away. I broke your heart." That night, there's a knock on my door. When I open it, Rachel is standing there, holding my old teddy bear, the one I used to sleep with as a child. Her eyes are swollen from crying. She steps in slowly and says, "I found Daniel's old phone. I saw the messages, everything." She sits on my bed, crying harder now. "Please forgive me, Emma. I was wrong. I didn't trust you when I should have. I feel ashamed. I blamed you, but it wasn't you. It was him." I can't stop my own tears. I wrap my arms around her as she holds me tight. "You're not just my little sister," she whispers. "You're like my own daughter. I raised you. I loved you. And I still do. I'm so sorry for everything." I cry too, and say, "I love you too, Rachel. Always. You were like my mother when I had no one. And even when Daniel tried to force himself on me, I could never think of betraying you. I stood with you, even in silence. We cry together, not out of sadness, but from a mix of pain and love, loss and forgiveness. Soon after, Rachel makes the hardest and bravest decision of all. She leaves Daniel. She takes him to court and files for divorce. She looked Daniel straight in the eyes and said, "You have no shame. You tried to steal my sister. You shattered my trust. I could never stay with a man like you. Just looking at you makes me sick." Daniel didn't argue. He didn't defend himself. He stood there in silence, his face pale, full of fear. Rachel's eyes filled with tears, but she didn't stay. She turned around, walked out of the courtroom, and never looked back. Days passed. Then weeks. And now, Rachel is smiling again, truly smiling. And so am I. We're healing. We're stronger than ever. We live in peace. We laugh again. We love each other. And this time, we won't let anyone come between us. Sometimes, the people we trust the most are the ones who hurt us the deepest. The pain cuts through like a knife. It makes us question everything, even ourselves. But always remember, the truth has power. You are not weak. You are not alone. And you do not have to suffer in silence. Speak up. Even when your voice shakes. Even when no one believes you. Keep speaking. Keep standing. Because one day, the truth will shine so bright that no one can ignore it. And when that day comes, you will feel something powerful, freedom. This story wasn't just about betrayal. It was about courage, the courage to speak when your voice is shaking. The courage to stand for truth even when you're all alone. So if you've ever felt unheard, or if you've ever questioned your worth, remember. Your voice matters. Your truth matters. You matter. And if this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, share it with someone who needs strength, and tell us in the comments, what would you do if you were in Rachel's place? And hey, we've got more inspiring stories coming, along with Real English learning in every episode. So don't forget to subscribe, and let's grow stronger, together.